Just so you know. You're nice.
Justified marriage.
Mm? Maybe it's your marriage. You decide. I don't know why you're talking. Talking like it's someone else's. You're complaining to yourself. Mm. So who can do something about it? Someone else. Only you can do something about it. So what are you gonna do about it? Exactly. This. Hello, hello. Yes, this. How are you? Why is it so hard, this diet of mine? I can't wait to start exercising. Maybe I need your help to help me with exercise. You're good. I just need cardio every day. Well, not every day. 5 times a week.
That's what jump rope is for.
Jump rope.
What it's for?
Yeah, jump rope. That's proper cardio. You know what though?
You used to do it, and you stopped.
No, you know what? You know why I stopped. My good. Hi. Welcome. How are you?
I'm just happy that I can't bother.
Yeah, with jump rope.
I'm not doing anything today. Huh?
With jump rope, you know what? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can say that on here. Fine, I'll try jump rope again. Good idea. I need to save that jump rope. The rope itself. Hello. Hello. See if I can put it. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Oh, you will subscribe right now. Thank you. How are you all? Okay, you keep saying that. Keep saying what? Oh, you're good. Sorry. Okay. I'm glad you're good. Jungle Book. Yes, I remember you. What's the Jungle Book about? Okay, I get it. Yeah. No. I'm saying hi to other people as well, because obviously there are a lot of people joining in. So I'm saying hello to everyone. It's not just you. Hi. Yes, I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm all right. Thank you. Thank you. So I was talking. Yeah, I'm good. Hello. I was talking about um my name. So I've not shared my name on here yet. So for now, we're just keeping the name on my profile. Hopefully someday I'll share my name on social media. But yeah, for now, let's just stick to the name on my profile. Okay. So few topics tonight. And yeah. Oh my gosh, I am struggling with my weight. Diet alone is not enough. So I'm gonna start doing jump ropes. It's not easy to lose weight. Well, some people find it easy to lose weight, but not everyone. Hi again. Hello. You subscribe. Oh, I remember you. Don't worry. Thank you for subscribing. My favorite number.
Some
I don't have a favorite number.
some boyfriends or
Hello.
husbands,
Yeah.
they want the opposite for their woman to instead of them like losing weight, being healthy,
Mm.
instead they feed them and make them gain as much weight as possible. So then that way, no one else can be
So
attracted
two
to
days.
their wives or girlfriends.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, happy birthday.
This is nasty though. Oh.
Yeah, some people overfeed their wives. But the question is, why
And,
would you let someone else
and it's
overfeed
a
you?
fetish as well for them.
And it's what?
It's like a fetish as well.
Okay. Happy birthday. You need to see my name in a second. My name. Oh, you're tired. Oh, get some sleep if you're tired. It's also your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, so obviously overfeeding now. Yeah, I am struggling with my weight, and I need to lose it as soon as possible. Hey, hello. Where's my birthday? When is my birthday?
You'll get a chance to. You'll get your chance when you have time.
Me, I'll get my chance.
Well, yeah, when you get time, you'll get your
Yeah,
chance.
yeah. Oh, thank you. You're going to subscribe. Thank you. Don't worry, guys. I'll tell you my birthday at some point, hopefully in the near future. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, because obviously before I was ever pregnant, I was very skinny. You remember me? You remember how in shape I was before I ever got pregnant?
Yeah.
And then so I was like, boo, I'm pregnant. And then my hormones were going crazy, raging inside me. And all they wanted me to do is eat, 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 and sleep. Eat, sleep, eat, sleep. I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to walk. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to eat, sleep, watch TV, eat, sleep. Couch potato, really.
They're like a
Um,
Snorlax.
Very relaxed. That's
No,
it.
Snorlax.
Snorlax. What's
No,
Snorlax?
that Pokemon Snorlax.
Oh, yes, I
Eat,
remember
eat
you.
and sleep, eat and sleep.
um, Thank you for liking and for subscribing. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Yay, happy birthday. Yeah, eat, sleep, eat, sleep. That's it. Every time I'm pregnant, I am so lazy. I have to say this, I get extremely lazy. I get these relaxing hormones. I don't know if there's such thing, if they exist, but I'm so relaxed. I become so lazy, and all I want to do is eat, watch TV, pass out, sleep. I don't even know where I wouldn't know where I slept. Where I slept, I just wake up and I'm like, did I sleep? Yeah, and I slept in the middle of eating as well, all the time. Pregnant. I'm just talking about when I was pregnant, um, because so I gained so much weight when I was pregnant. So every single time I'm pregnant, I'll gain so much weight, and all that weight is because of eating too much. And I couldn't control my eating habit because all I wanted to do is eat, 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 eat. I couldn't help it. If I would get hungry so fast. I could eat a full meal now. 2 hours later, I'll be starving like I've not eaten in 10 days. And then I'll eat again. And then I'll sleep in the middle of eating and wake up, realize, oh, I was eating and then I slept. Okay. And then the cycle starts. So if I don't eat even for 1 minute, as soon as I feel hungry, I'll literally faint. And I have fainted a few times. So, but then still, that's how I gained weight. So much weight. And now I'm struggling to lose it. Because to be honest, I get like that when I'm pregnant. And then I give birth, go on maternity leave, and back in work. And then I get pregnant again, gain more weight, go on maternity leave, back in work. And so, and when I'm working, trying to balance life at home, life, working, it's just not enough time. It's too stressed, too tired. And when normally you're stressed and so tired, you just don't eat right, do you? So it's really hard, and that's why I'm struggling with my weight now. It's easy. Someone could just say, you know what, just go to the gym, join the gym, work out, and eat less. It's easier said than done, isn't it? Tomorrow is your sister's birthday. Happy birthday to your sister. Uh, he's yeah, so my age, I'm not saying my age yet, but I am an adult. If you want, if that's all you know for now. Um Hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Hi. Someone asked if I'm pregnant. I do look pregnant, don't I?
What? No.
Yeah, I do. My belly is so big, it looks so like I'm pregnant. Hello. You're back, you finished the game. Cool, cool, cool. You unlocked all levels. Nice. Wow. Okay. You feeling sleepy now?
Huh?
Are you feeling sleepy?
Excuse me. Today's my Sabbath day.
Can you make that needle milk in a bottle, please? And you beat the game. Cool. Check you out. Cool, cool. Can you make that needle tea in this?
The what? Needle?
Yeah, so she can just at least drink that.
Alright. Want some left?
Yeah.
Alright.
I bet the last bit. You subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. I appreciate. I'm gonna download and download again. I don't know. Oh, you wanna try again? Nice. Nice clothes. Oh, thank you. On download. All right, I see. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right, see you. Take care of yourself. Take care. Yeah, so that's diets are boring, after some time. Being on diets, they can get boring. Ooh. What's ooh? I see someone wrote ooh. Okay. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I undownload and downloaded. Later at night, I will go outside because in the Philippines, there's no school. We'll come back at June, so I'm allowed to play at night with my friends. All right, okay. Hello from Philippines. Hello from Philippines. Oh, that's nice. Is there some left? Yes, some. Like how many? Two?
See what?
No, the bread. That
Oh,
one.
that one. It's three. What's
Excuse
that
me.
do
You're
now?
gonna finish it in the same day. Oh, the game. Okay. Cool. Enjoy it. Me, no, I'm not from Philippines. I was just saying hello to someone who is from Philippines. The yeah. I thought you were exercising.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do it today.
Not
Today, I'll do it
exercising
tomorrow on the
in the
day after.
morning.
Today I'm
Exercise.
resting. After I don't at work, I'm just resting today.
Last time it took you 9 months. Did you sleep well though? Do you feel like you had some sleep, or you could have used like a few more hours of
I
sleep?
was really hungry, so I couldn't sleep for much longer.
But if you was full, you would have slept longer.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, I used to do that.
I can't bother and you have to go to the toilet,
Mm.
but you don't want to get up out of bed.
Mm.
I felt that a few times. It's interrupted sleep.
Mm.
It
Yeah, I know. It's so
takes
annoying.
you about 1 minute to go to the toilet or whatever, 2 minutes, and
Then when you come back,
but you'd rather stay in bed and have your bladder
full.
and not having, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
Because especially sometimes this happens sometimes. I go to bed and I'm enjoying my sleep so good. You know when you're settled into bed and you start dreaming,
yeah.
you are relaxing, right? And then before you know it, you need to go to the loo. And you're there like fighting so hard, wishing it away,
Yeah.
and it never works.
Yeah.
And you start like just moving around a lot, thinking, "Oh, I just have to get up and go to the bathroom." You just go and then come back,
Yeah.
and then
Or
you
like,
can't sleep again.
or when you're younger,
Yeah,
and you watch a horror film,
yeah,
and the light, so you go to bed, the lights are off in the hallway, but you need to go to the toilet, right?
yeah.
So instead of
Bad
sleeping,
idea.
even though the distance between the toilet and your bedroom is not that far, but because
Yeah,
you watch that horror movie, you have those fears that
yeah.
that you're
Oh,
afraid,
yeah.
and then
It's vivid
yeah,
imagination.
and then all of a sudden, go to the toilet becomes a mission.
Yeah,
Right?
you start thinking, oh no, you start seeing everything everywhere.
And you
And
look into the darkness of the hallway.
yeah, you see things that are not there
Yeah.
because you're imagining them. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, I did pass out one day.
Pass out.
Yeah. When I was younger, I got up in the middle of the night
Yeah.
to go because I was thirsty. I was sleeping. It was middle of the night, and I felt so thirsty. And I was like, I need to get water. So I got up
Yeah.
and I went to get water, and then I went to the tap. I got a glass from the cupboard,
Yeah.
got water from the tap. I drank it. As I was drinking, I was looking out the window. I don't know why. For some reason, I opened the blinder. I don't know why, but just to see outside.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if it was my vivid imagination. I saw what wasn't supposed to see.
Which was?
Oh my god! I saw it was pitch dark outside in a big field, and there was just one light in the middle of that field,
Alright.
and there's someone standing there
Oh, God.
facing the back. I could only see the back, not the
back,
front.
yeah.
Yeah. But from that figure,
Yeah.
I felt like I knew that person, right?
Yeah.
But I couldn't see the face. Just I could tell just from the figure, even though I could only see the back.
Well, I wouldn't go out there.
Yeah. And then that person, it was pitch dark everywhere else,
Yeah.
apart from where that person was standing. It was light. There was a bit of light. And then And then I was like, and they were not moved. That person was not moving, literally just standing there, facing forward, and I could only see the back, and I stirred. I was like, is this who I think it is? But then why is this person standing out there, not moving, still at this hour, so late? No one else is outside, and it's pitch dark everywhere
This is
else.
why. This is why the Americans have gun laws that protect citizens.
Yeah,
To fight against ghosts.
yeah. I was thinking to myself, like they weren't moving, they weren't talking. I thought maybe they just went outside for whatever and they're going back in. Nothing, just standing there. And then for some reason, I couldn't close the blind. I just stood at like I froze. I literally froze for a good 2 minutes. And in that good 2 minutes, I couldn't even blink. I just kept looking and I'm like so scared and stiff. I'm like, I got that exactly. That's how I was like. My hand is there opening the blind and looking out, and I'm like, for a good 2 minutes. And on the other hand, I'm holding the glass of water. And that person didn't move for that whole time, and no one else was there. So slowly, I closed the blinder, right? Yeah. And I turned around. I already drank some water, and as I turned around to go back to bed, yeah. I froze even more, and I started thinking about it, and I got so scared. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then before you knew it, I remember just going down. I fell down and I lost conscious. I remember the glass falling on the floor and it shattered. Oh, and I remember that sound, it shattered, and I fell along with it. And that's it, everything went blank. I didn't remember anything else after that. I literally lost consciousness until in the morning. So my family, they came running. Yeah. Yeah. They came running to get me. Well, I didn't remember that. I don't remember that bit. They were telling me in the morning what happened. And the whole night they tried to get me to wake up. They couldn't get me to wake up. I literally didn't wake up from after that time. They tried the best. They were scared. They were worried, everything. And then in the morning, I finally opened my eyes and I woke up. Right. And then they told me, do you know what happened last night? I said, yeah, I went to get water and then I saw this up to a moment when I fell down and the glass broke. And that's all I remember. I don't remember anything else after that because everything went black, pitch dark. And then they explained to me that I didn't wake up again. I wasn't even sleeping. I was just not there. And I was like, whoa, is that what happened? I had no idea. I had no idea. That was weird though. That was so weird. Until now, I can't explain what that was. Remember, do your best even if you think you can't. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Or a mythical creature. Oh, yeah, no, that was the first time something like that ever happened. So, before going to bed, pray. You got to pray before you go to bed. Pray every time. Anyway. Yeah, that was something that. Phew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guy. Hello. Sorry, guys. I was just busy telling a story. How are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you all for those who have subscribed. And to those who haven't subscribed, hopefully you will also subscribe at some point. Hello, hello. And then the other time when I fainted like that was when I was too hungry and then I fainted.
That was stuff.
Yeah, no, that was the second time.
Yeah. That woman who picked you up.
Yeah, I don't faint. No, I was the only reason I
Oh no.
fainted
Yeah.
is not because I was okay. It's because I was pregnant and then I had low. I don't faint when I'm hungry. I don't faint. I'm really good at staying hungry if I don't have food. It isn't I can't faint. But it's because I was pregnant, right?
Maybe that's how an obese person is like.
Eh?
Being an obese person is a bit like that. Just they have to eat non-stop.
Mm. No, no, when I'm hungry, even if I'm starving, I can't faint. But it's because I was pregnant, right? That's why I kept fainting. I think I had low iron. Is it iron? Iron levels? Um, yeah, I was at the bus stop waiting for a bus to go somewhere. And then I start feeling really, really hungry. That was just after I've been to the doctors. I had a doctor's appointment. I think I had a vaccine and a pregnancy vaccine. And then I went to the bus stop waiting for my bus. And then I start feeling really hungry. And I start getting sweaty, very sweaty. And I start feeling dizzy. And then before I knew it, I wanted to sit down. I felt like I had to sit down, but there wasn't any place to sit. That bus stop didn't have a place to sit. There wasn't any bench or anything like that. So I was looking around, like, is there any place I could see? I was so dizzy, extremely hot, and extremely sweaty because I was starving. And then before you knew it, before I knew it, I just passed out. I fell. I literally stumbled down and I fell. Thankfully, I didn't land on my stomach. I landed on my side like this, and I stayed on the ground. Um, and then everything went dark. I didn't remember anything. Nothing. I didn't like I lost consciousness. And then people came rushing that were also at that bus stop. They came rushing, calling, hey, they didn't even know my name because they didn't know me. They were just saying, hey, hello, are you okay? Hello. But I don't remember, I didn't hear them until after a few, I think I was like that for like 3 minutes. I was just down there for 3 minutes and they were trying to get me up, but I didn't hear them because I was busy passing out. And then after that time, I started hearing voices like echoes of people around me. My eyes were still closed, so I couldn't open my eyes yet because I was regaining consciousness. I start hearing like from far away, just little echoes, little voices, faint voices, and then they start increasing in volume, and eventually I realized, oh, these people are actually close to me. And then I opened my eyes, I saw them. Everyone is like just calling me to get up. And I was like, oh. So then I got up. I was like, oh my goodness, what happened? I fell. And then they said, are you okay? I was like, oh yeah, I'm okay. Thanks. Sorry, I'm hungry. All is well. I really just need to eat, like right now. Thank God the bus came. And straight away the bus came and I got on the bus and I got the first stop I got off was Subway. I went to Subway. Um, yeah, I was on my way to work. Actually, I was actually literally on my way to work. But instead of going to work, I had to stop and went to Subway and ate. I was like, I'm gonna be late to work, but I have to eat because if I don't eat, I'll faint again. So what's the point? I'm gonna eat first. So I ate, and I was full. Felt better, but really tired, really weak. I couldn't go to work that day. I had to call, say I can't come. Thank you.
Yeah, but you didn't find out till much later on that like if you don't feel good, like
Mm,
because you're pregnant,
mm.
you don't really have to go to work.
No, because that was my first pregnancy, so I didn't know. I didn't know that I would faint. You know, I didn't know how I would be like when I'm pregnant. And then I learned that, and that's not just the first. Even my other pregnancies, when I'm pregnant, I have to eat like often. If I don't eat often, I can't feel hunger when I'm pregnant. It's just if I feel hunger, I pass out. That's it. I can't allow my body to feel hungry or else I'll pass out. So I always had to carry food with me or snacks and water in case I start feeling like that. Quickly snack, water, and then I feel better again. So that's what I learned. And remember when I passed out in your arms, thank God you was there. This time I was like so big, heavily pregnant. And then thank God you was there because imagine if I fell in a crowd of people at the shopping center. You are the top three. Ooh, let me see top five. Top five. Wow, number one, number two, number three. Ooh, nice. I see the top fans. You have crowns. You have crowns, the top fans. You're 9.
What? 9 years old?
No, the top fans. You know, on live, you can see the top fans.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Dee.
Oh, he's
My
napping.
eyes are so heavy now.
Yeah, we need to go to bed now.
Oh.
Sorry, Papa. You should sort it out.
I have to sleep for after the working hours night shift.
Yeah.
I got to sleep for 24 hours.
Yeah. So, oh, sleeping for 24 hours.
Oh, gee.
Talking about sleeping
These
for
days, I'm just
24
getting
hours.
more and more tired.
Yeah, when I used to work
Sucks,
night shift, 12-hour night shift, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how I used to be like?
What?
I would come home in the morning when I finished my night shift.
Yeah.
And then I will do what I need to do, like eat my breakfast, change, shower, and then I'll probably go to bed by around 10:30 latest a.m. in the morning. And then I would sleep, especially on my last night.
Yeah.
When I finish my last night, right?
Yeah.
And I know I'm not going back to work because I'm off. That was the last night. I'll go to bed at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I won't wake up until, if you let me sleep, if no one wakes me up, from 10 a.m. until I could sleep the whole morning, the whole afternoon, the whole evening until morning next day, if I had my way. But they used to wake me up. And I'm like, oh, don't wake me up. Let me sleep. I've been working too much.
When you used to quit your job.
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you all.
I think I might have to work in the daytime again.
Hey?
I think when you quit at some point,
You might do things.
Working at, yeah. I'll do something complete. Do something different. I have to pay the same or more, ideally more.
Yeah.
Before I can leave. So I'm not downgrading. I can't downgrade my pay. I have to.
No. Not at this age.
No, not at this age, no.
Not at this age.
No, absolutely not.
Go to sleep, yeah. Yeah.
But I want to wait till our last daughter's in school. I want to enjoy some freedom without the kids.
Yeah.
For a bit. About all 3 kids. I've been waiting 7 years for it. 8 years for it.
My favorite color is light blue and pink. It's 4 a.m. in your country. Wow. 4 a.m. in your country. Join to the next live. She's live. Okay. And let's talk again. Do you play Roblox? Oh. Okay. My voice is beautiful. Thank you. So a few people. My voice is beautiful.
Baby.
You wanna what do you wanna do on those when we finally have that time?
Oh, we're going dates again.
We're going dates.
Again, yeah.
My husband wants to date me again.
Because we have time. And
You subscribe, thank you. Thank you very much.
that's one. And then
You want to date me again, my husband?
yeah.
Take me on dates. We've not been on dates for a long time. Hmm? Where are you gonna take me to? That the first place. You know our first date where we went.
Yeah.
That restaurant. Is it still open?
TGI Fridays.
Yeah. That was our first time meeting, me and my husband.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. It's a Japanese restaurant and a steakhouse.
Steakhouse.
A really good quality
Steak. Baby, can she wear something?
Yeah.
Please, cold.
Get it.
It's cold though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Heating up for a bit.
Yeah, but cover at least.
Alright.
Yeah. That one. Over there.
Oh, yeah.
That one. It's better that way. Go on dates. Dates. You know, if when we go, that's when you start taking me on dates again, that's when I'm gonna start wearing high heels again. Because listen, because now when we go on dates, we always go with the kids, which is good because they get to see, you know what I mean? But if I'm out with the kids, I can't wear high heels. No way, because you're always gonna run after this one, sorting this one out, doing that. I can't do that in high heels. I have to wear comfortable shoes to allow me to be quick and move here and there, pick this one up, carry this one, and so on. Yeah, so that's when I'll start wearing high heels, because it'll be just a case of I'm dressed, I've got my high heels on, I've got my nice dress on, my makeup, my hair, okay. Step out of the house into the car. You see how much walking I made? I did that in our high heels. Just from the house, little walk into my high heels, into the car. You open the door for me, and I get in the car. Being a gentleman. And then you drive me to the restaurant. And then I walk from there. Hopefully, we park close to the restaurant. Because I'm thinking about how much walking I'll be doing in those high heels.
It's 5 times the effort as normal walking.
It takes lots of effort. Honestly, walking in high heels is hard. It's not easy. It hurts your feet and your toes and everything. Your feet just hurt. High heels, man. Even, especially if you're not used to walking in high heels, you cry. You can't survive high heels for too long. You see me walking. Have you ever seen, if you're new to walking high heels, you'll be walking so slowly, like you're walking on shells or you're walking on nails. So if I'm walking with you on high heels, right, I'll be holding your hand, and then you'll be my support. I'll be like, ow. Then when you take them off, your feet are bruised. Your bruises everywhere on your feet. Oh my gosh. But there are some high heels that have good base, so there's balance. Yeah, but even though they have good base in their balance, right? Because they're high, you have to be careful not to twist your leg or something, like because I remember I have some high heels, right, that have good base, so you balance really well.
You also have low heels as well.
Yeah, but then those, they look like he's okay. They're different.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, low heels are for like, I don't know.
Hi. Yeah. So those high heels with good base that give you good balance, they're good. But just because you're balancing, you feel comfortable, be careful, because if you twist your leg, if you like walk, if you are shaking, say you're about to fall or something like that, you could easily break your, you can break your, you can hurt your feet. You hurt your feet big time. Can you try Red Bull for humor? The game. I'm not a gamer. I don't really like playing video games. Um,
I like it, but I don't get time.
yummy tacos.
So I like playing Final Fantasy 7.
You like playing games?
But I don't get time. I
Oh,
don't get time.
excuse me. Excuse me.
I like playing every now and then.
Please, I'm begging. Well, I don't have my other phone. I can't try that on this. No, on while I'm on live. Someone is begging me to play this game, this video game. You like playing video games?
Yeah, every now and
You just don't have time for them.
then. No.
Video games can make you like they consume too much time because you start and then you like the game and then you continue playing and you continue to, before you know, you spend 2 hours, you spend 3 hours because they just, it's so easy to get to get into the game, and then you forget about everything else and you just continue and continue and hours pass.
Apart from entertainment, you don't really achieve
Bring him.
anything.
I can't bring him. He's busy. He's doing other things. They're saying,
apart from entertainment, you don't really achieve anything.
yeah, it's entertainment.
You just entertain, yeah. But it's time consuming.
It's time consuming. Like
entertainment, yeah.
when you are young and you're a kid, right? You don't really have, other than school and homework and maybe extracurriculum activities, you don't have any other responsibility. But to be honest, kids nowadays are busy because parents make sure the children are busy. We even make sure our children are busy. They go to school Monday to Friday, right? Okay, 6 hours in school. And then when they come home, they go to activities, after school activities. So they only have like few hours at home, maybe 1 or 2, and then off they go to after school activities. And then, he doesn't have time to play the game. So he can't. Sorry. And then they come back from after school activities. And don't forget the time it takes to drive there. And then the time it takes to play the game, whatever activity it is. Then the time it takes to get back. Yeah. It's already late. And then they have school next day in the morning. So you get home, maybe they've ate out. Yeah. So it's just a matter of eating, shower, bed. So they don't have time to stay up and play anything. Sure. And then next morning, the same thing repeats, right? Yeah. And that's 5 days a week. And then weekend comes, more activities. Kids nowadays are busy. They're literally working. But kids have a lot of energy, right? They have so much energy. You've got to keep them busy or else they get bored, really bored, if you don't keep them busy like that. But I think sometimes it's good to balance and give them a day off. They need just a day off to just do other things. You know what I mean? You hate school. The name of the game. No, it doesn't have time to play the game. Sorry. What's the name of the game again? The game is called Red Ball 4. Red Ball 4.
Red Ball 4.
Mm-hmm.
I can't prepare.
Okay.
No. I'm extremely tired.
Yeah. Someone says they hate school.
We all do.
You hate school?
Apart from
you hated school when you was in school.
The only thing you liked about it was
I loved school when I was in school.
About it was hanging out with friends.
Hanging out with friends.
After school, that's it.
I didn't mind school. I didn't mind school. I think I would say I loved school because I didn't want to be off school.
Yeah, I was fighting all the time and stuff like that. So
I always wanted to go to school when I was in school. Because if I don't go to school, they say because I'm not feeling well, I'll feel bad, I regret, because then I feel like I'm missing out. And say if you have a test or homework and I miss that, I feel like it's hard to catch up. And so because it's hard to catch up, it just gives me more work. So there's no point me missing school. I have to go to school. One time I was sick, right? And then I was sick all night. No, since evening, I was so sick. I wasn't feeling well at all. And I continued being sick the whole night. I didn't even sleep because I was that bad. And then in the morning I had to go to school, right? My family decided I'm not going to school. But I told them, no way I'm going. And he said, how can you go? You've been sick all evening, all night. You didn't even get any sleep. I said, there's no way you're going to school. And I said, no, I can't be off. I have to go to school.
Oh my god.
They asked me, so how you good? Why do you want to go to school? You're really not in a good shape. And I was like, because if I'm off, we have a test coming up.
Yeah.
That was my excuse. We have a test coming up. And so if I miss today, the lesson they're teaching today, what if those questions come up in the test? And then I miss the lesson. I can't catch up, and then I'll fail the test. The test I didn't want to fail. So that's why I have to go to school even if I'm not feeling well. And
yeah, us we got like us I have to rely on to study for my GCSEs was GCSE preparation books. You know that GCSE books with the different topics. That's meant to have everything you need to prepare for the test.
Yeah.
Just went to the library with my friends just to study there.
That was the reason why I didn't want to be off. And then my family said, no, you're not going to school. It's decided you're staying. I was not happy. I was upset with them. I was like, oh, if I fail that test, it'll be your fault.
To be honest though, what if your other kid's sick?
In school?
Yeah.
I was only a kid back then. I just didn't want to fail my test. I didn't want to miss out. What's Shuma's name? Yeah, that was my mentality. I remember once, right? When I was in high school, and we were doing a project, and it was like a 2-year project we were doing. We're given a task, and then I was working on it every day because it was very long. Even like we had a class, the cooking class. We had this cooking class where you cook, and then when you go in that class, some days we wouldn't even cook. We'd just do nothing. They'll tell us, oh, just this, we're not doing anything today. Just like maybe go on a computer or whatever. And some people will be like, yes. So they just start chatting the whole time for like 1 hour. And then I'll be on a computer working on my project. And that was like that every single week. And then these girls were like, they just looked at me like I'm so serious working on my project. We all had the same project, by the way. They were just chatting every single week. And everything I was doing the opposite, just working on my project. One day they just stopped chatting and they were just staring at me. And I was like, are you okay? Why are you staring at me? And they said, no, we're fine. Are you okay? And I was like, what do you mean? Why are you asking me? And they said, because you're always working. Do you love school? They asked me, do you love school? I was like, I don't know. Why'd you ask? And they said, because you're always working. Why are you always working? And I was like, because I have work to do. If I don't do it, it's just going to pile up and then I have even more work to do. So I'm just trying to make sure I don't get more work for myself. And they said, you're boring. I was like, okay. I didn't get that. And they continued chatting. Oh my gosh. What? Yeah, I can't tell him the name. Well, I've told him the name of it, of the game. He can't download it. He doesn't have time to play it.
I don't even if I do like time, I don't want to play it now.
Mm,
I
he
don't,
can't. We are busy, busy people.
I don't even want to play any games now.
Trust me. You see me coming on here like almost every day, right? Doing live. This is my passion. I do this because I love doing this. My passion, right? But we are very busy people. Trust me. We have loads and loads and loads of things we do that are off camera. Many times did I say tomorrow. Yeah, no, even tomorrow, every day we're busy. We are very, very busy, busy, busy. Yeah. And when I was in school, I did get bullied a lot in especially in high school.
Yeah.
In high school, woof. Then I went to college. I saw there was a big difference, babe.
Yeah.
In high school, bullies, bully. It was so silly,
No,
honestly.
college is like very respectable.
High school is something else.
Uh,
I don't know why kids find it fun to bully other kids.
yeah, I mean, if you do stuff like that in college, you're gonna get suspended straight away.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll lose your place in college.
yeah.
You don't tolerate that at all.
Mm. Yeah, in high school it's bad.
Yeah.
Bully. They just found it fun. And I remember this girl, right?
Yeah, in high school, you don't.
We're walking.
Yeah.
These guys used to bully her a lot, like just openly in front of everyone. And we used to think, you got to say something. You can't just let them bully you.
Oh,
Do something. And then one day we're walking to the bus stop to catch a bus after school.
yeah.
And she was carrying her bag with books and stuff, and they came behind her and they pushed her and threw her bag on the floor, and all her belongings scattered on the floor all over, papers everywhere, books everywhere. And they did that on purpose, and then they ran away and they were laughing at her, and they picked on her. We were all there, but they just did that to her.
Yeah.
They didn't push me. They didn't push our other friend. They pushed her. And we're like, whoa, that's not cool.
No.
That's not good at all. We felt sorry for her. And they just ran away laughing at her as well. And we're like, that's not good.
Sometimes these people, the only way to get through them is through violence.
Anyway, so yeah, I was like, no, that's not good. But then, so every day was like that. Like you see bullies every day in school. And then when we went to college, we saw a big difference. In college, people like were old, even like the people that when I went to college, and then there were a few other people from my high school who went to the same college. I was like, we just had a summer holiday.
Yeah.
And now we're going to college and we're meeting again.
Yeah.
And I was like, they've grown, they changed, their appearance has changed. Like, how did you get that tall? They've gotten taller. And I'm like, you gotten really tall. I remember like just before summer holiday, you was this high.
Yes.
Height, and now you're very tall, and even the faces changed. They look more mature. Some of them gained a bit more weight. They used to be really, really skinny, but now they've gained a little bit of weight. Yeah. And I'm like, we are not children. We don't look like children anymore. No. We look like adults, a little bit like adults. And I was like, what on earth? What happened? It's only been 6 months, 6 weeks. Yeah. Within 6 weeks, everyone has will turn into adults. I was like, no way. Everyone is so tall, especially the boys. They just grew fast. Yeah, okay. And I was like, what? We look so mature, and we behave like mature people now. Like no more bullying. Everyone is respectful. To be honest, no one even talk to each other. We're just passing each other like that. You might just say hello. That's it. Everyone is just busy with like Professionals now.
Yeah, I'm dreading the day I kids start high school. I'm
Mm,
dreading it so much.
yeah.
I feel sorry for his son at the moment.
Mm,
He needs to get his speech needs to improve a lot
mm.
by then. Otherwise, he's gonna suffer.
Well,
Yes, you have to have him. So you have to.
every yeah, no, not everyone survive high school.
It's that place is like a prison.
Yeah, high school is brutal, man.
So
High school is brutal. I've never been bullied in my whole life until I started high school.
mm,
Well, actually, primary school.
primary
Yeah.
school is not that bad. It's manageable, but high school is a different ballgame.
High school, I've never, oh my gosh, no one has ever bullied me
Especially
until
because
I was in high school. That's when I knew what bullying was.
yeah, same. That's like
I was like, what is this? What are they doing?
that's
Why are you talking to me like that? Why are you picking on me? Yeah, the video posted a little bit. Sorry about that. I was like, what's going on? Honestly, I got bullied that bad. I was so depressed. I was at one point, right? I was depressed. I didn't even want to go to school anymore. It was that bad.
yeah,
I didn't want to go to school. Like I wasn't looking forward to going to school at all because I knew what I was going to walk into.
yeah.
It was that bad. Like I've never felt like that before. These kids were just like it was their job. They made it a mission every single day. And because you're in the same classes, you can't avoid them.
Yeah.
There's no avoiding them. You see them in every single class. The whole 6 hours you're there, you are with them, and then it's their mission. They see you, they laugh at you, they say horrible things to you, and then they'll walk away laughing at you. And you're like, oh, I can't stand it. It's just like so verbal. It's so bad. Um, but then I don't know what happened. Yeah, and it got better though. Eventually it got better.
Mm. Normally when you get to like year 11, year 10, towards the end of year 10,
Mm,
then year 11,
yeah,
it normally gets a bit better for certain people.
yeah,
Because of maturity and then the realization that
yeah,
you're gonna leave high school soon.
yeah.
You get final exams coming up.
Yeah, because at that point in year 10, year 11, more people, because teachers are like reminding kids, you got your GCSEs coming up. So you need to think more about your GCSEs. You need to revise
You do
more.
your work experience.
Yeah, you're doing your work experience. Everyone are busy. Oh my gosh, I remember when we were in, I think I was in year 10, and we were, our teachers like, yeah, GCSEs are coming up. We need to start preparing, and they were giving us loads of homework. We never had that many homework, just in preparation for GCSE. Loads of homework, mock exams, mock papers to do. They were being marked as well, so you had to actually make an effort. Just take those mock exams as if they're real exams. Because some of those questions might come up in the real GCSE exams. So we took those seriously. So had loads those to prepare for mock exams. We had loads of homeworks to on top of that, and then we had some coursework assignments to hand in. We were bombarded over Christmas. You know that 2 weeks you get off for Christmas?
Yeah.
It wasn't off. Before we go off for Christmas, right? They would give us so much homework, so much work to do over the 2 weeks period. Yeah. A lot of things to hand in afterwards, after Christmas.
Yeah.
And so we'll come home with all that work. And then at some point, I think me and my friend, we had a nervous breakdown in the middle of a lesson.
You did?
Yeah. We were like, we started having headaches. I think we were just taking it so serious.
Wow.
And we were so overwhelmed.
Never happened to me.
Yeah. On top of doing all those every single class, because we had maths, English, science, all these classes, right? We had, and every single one of them we had homeworks, mock exams, essays, and then on top of that, we have to attend the classes.
Yeah.
So we felt like it was too much.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and then we panicked and we had a nervous breakdown. We were so overwhelmed and we were having headaches,
Yeah.
and panic attacks.
Oh, yeah.
And they asked us, "What's wrong?" And he said, "We can't take it anymore. We can't do it." He said, "What do you mean? What can't you do? What's going on? Explain."
Sure.
And we said, "It's the work. We can't. It's too much."
Oh, yeah.
And they said, "Oh, well, they can't reduce the amount of work. It's just that time of the year. They have to do that. You've got to do all that work."
Oh,
But what they said was like, "Oh, do you need a break then?" So they gave us 1 hour. We went to in the chapel because obviously our high school is the Christian Catholic school.
yeah.
They let us go sit in the chapel, which is, I think it was the RE classroom, and we sat in there. That chapel was so comfortable,
Oh,
and they gave us 1 hour break. We didn't attend any lesson during that 1 hour for us to just
yeah,
relax,
mellow
do
down.
nothing, lie down, breathe, catch up. You know what I mean? It was so comfortable in there. And we thought, okay, yeah, we need this. So yeah, we went there. We tried our best to cool off and all that.
Yeah.
And then after that 1 hour, we had to go back. So yeah, over Christmas period, right? Oh my gosh. I'll see other kids like relaxing, enjoy Christmas, everyone getting involved, decorations, excitement, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're off. We have 2 weeks off. Relax, right? Me, I was panicking because I know as soon as we go back, I have to hand in everything. I have to hand in this essay. I have to hand in this homework. I have to make sure I revise very well for the mock exams. I have to make sure I've revised
Yeah.
very well for this test we have. As soon that first week, we have all those things to do the first week. So I'm like, if I don't do the work now,
Yeah.
from day one of those two weeks, the 14 days that I had of, if I don't start from day one, I'll be so behind. And then when I go back in school, I'll just have I won't be able to cope.
No.
So I looked at my work and I had to make a timetable and say day one I'll do this, day two I'll do that, day three I'll do that, and make sure like I have some breaks. That I wanted to also enjoy Christmas. Um, so I'll be celebrating with my books next to me.
Oh
I
my
always
God.
carried my book. I always carried my books.
Yeah.
You see me with a little book in my hand, like revising, revising. And I'm always, and the people were asking me, like, would you put that book down for a minute, please? And I was like, I know I can't. If I go to the kitchen, I've got my book with me. If I go to the living room, I've got my book with me. If
Sure.
I'm washing dishes, I've got my book on the side, open, yeah, while washing dishes and glancing into the book because my mind was not off; it was on. Because I had to remember. Because the revision is it's all about remembering things, reading things, and remembering them.
Uh-huh.
Because if you don't remember them, you're not gonna remember anything, in the exam.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had to keep remembering. I had to keep remembering.
Oh, forget that, bro.
Okay.
But I think it's through understanding.
No,
When
that
you,
doesn't
no,
always
no, when,
work.
when you understand something, you remember it.
No, no, it does. Listen, in maths, it's all about understanding. The only thing I had to remember was the formulas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Back then, they didn't have no, 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 no. They gave us formulas at the end of the exam paper, so that helps. But some formulas we had to remember. So
Sure.
you had to remember those formulas. There's no understanding. You just have to remember it so you can apply it to the equations, right?
Sure.
But what was I saying? So in maths, there's a lot of it, 90%, even if 99%, is just understanding how to do what. But when it comes, even chemistry, it's understanding. But there are a few things you need to remember, like definitions. I'm talking about college here.
Alright.
Now in biology, because I took biology in college, biology. Oh no, most of it's remembering. They're just facts. You got to remember them because they'll ask you a question. What's the definition of this?
Yeah.
If you don't remember it, you're not gonna know.
Okay.
Because the definition you have to give, it has to be the one from the books,
Yeah, yeah.
the one you were taught.
Alright.
So you got to remember the words, the sentence. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of remembering. You can't just rely on understanding alone. It's nothing, you know.
Sure.
So yeah. Oh, all that remembering. Oh my! And then I took German language at GCSE. Oh my gosh, that one was 100% remembering.
Wow.
I didn't understand German. It was like I knew how to speak a little bit, but when it came to the exam, it was a lot of about remembering. That was hard. I worked so hard for my GCSEs. I worked so hard for my A levels. Oh my gosh. I was that kid who got everywhere with a book trying to remember this. Oh my god. I remember when we were revising in biology class, and in the class, we had a class, right?
Yeah.
And because we had exam coming up, A level exam, the teacher said, okay, so we're not teaching today. No, we taught like for half of the lesson. The other half, the teacher said, this is just revision half. It's your time. And you just revise. Get your books out and start revising.
Okay.
So we start revising, right? And this guy who's sitting next to me looked at me and was like, are you okay? And he went, yeah. And then he asked me, so how do you remember? How do you revise and remember things? I said, what do you mean? You just read them over and over and over again and then try to remember. And he says, I'm trying, but it's just not sticking. I'm reading over and over. It's just like I can't remember things. Now, there's a lot as well to remember, a lot. And how do you remember them all? So hard. If I was getting paid for how hard I worked in school, I'll be rich today. I'll be so rich if I got paid. Honestly.